Guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video reviewing all of my empties from 2016. I forgot that I was saving them, so I mean it's kind of weird because looking at it I'm like, you're like a hoarder. Why are you saving trash? But I thought that it would be helpful to review products that I've actually run out of, just because I do have some opinions. So I'm going to start off with skincare products. So the first thing, the Simple Micellar Cleansing Water. I ran out of 2 of these. I really like this for taking off my eye makeup because what I do with my skincare is I'll take it off with a makeup wipe and then I'll cleanse with a cleanser. So taking off your eye makeup with a makeup wipe, it can get really irritated and it hurts my eyes. So I use micellar water, and it's literally water, but it actually takes off your makeup. So I just went out and repurchased the giant bottle of the Simple Micellar Cleansing Water. I love it. I do recommend it, especially if you have more sensitive eyes, and it does remove your eye makeup really well. It's also refreshing to use in the morning just to kind of get oils off your face, and then I go in with like a toner. So really like these. The last skincare item is the Philosophy Miracle Worker. This is an it says it's a miraculous anti-aging retinoid eye repair. Best eye cream in the entire world, hands down. I actually noticed results from this. I just can't bring myself at this point in time to spend $65 on an eye cream, but I know that when I do have the money to do that, I will buy like 20,000 bottles of this. It's the best eye cream ever. It's almost like a silicone texture. It almost feels like the Smashbox primer or like the Benefit Professional. It almost has that consistency, so it's a really good like under eye primer as well. But over like a course of a month, I did notice that like it was less puffy and less discolored. So this is probably my favorite eye cream. Now on to like face products. I have 4 foundations here. I'll get the one that I honestly don't ever remember running out of this. It's the Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. I don't wear matte foundations anymore because I do tend to be more dry. And like I said, I believe this one I ran out of because I was using it, and I remember it had really good coverage. It was full coverage. It had a very pink tone to it, but I'm kind of like more in the neutral kind of side of skin tone, so it worked for me. But I think it was because the bottle wasn't really even that full. But I will say it was a good foundation, but will I ever repurchase it? No. Next is the Revlon Colorstay foundation. This one was in the combination oily skin. I no longer have oily skin, so that shows you how quick my skin changed in the past year, but I did use all of it. I used to be a huge Revlon Colorstay fan. I probably went through like 4 bottles of it. It's full coverage, it lasts forever. Like I said, this used to be my go-to foundation. So I think I do have a bottle of this in the dry skin formula. So I still own it. I still love it. It's one of those that I know that I can fall back on if nothing works. But have I found better foundations than this particular foundation since then? Yes. So that brings me to the ones that I have found that are better. The Infallible Pro Matte, which I now use the Pro Glow because my skin type did change, as I said before. This is like completely empty. I loved the Pro Matte, and I still love the Pro Matte. I'll mix it with like some MAC strobe cream or like a liquid illuminator, and that helps me wear it if I feel like I'm a little more oily one day. If that ever happens, I still do use it. So I did repurchase this. I have another tube of it, and I recommend it for anybody who wants a matte finish to their foundation. The last foundation, I just ran out of this. It's the Too Faced Born This Way. This is like one of the only like high-end foundations that I truly adored, and I had no idea I was even close to running out of this, so I was pretty upset when I ran out of it. But probably one of my all-time favorite foundations. It lasts all day, has a beautiful finish, and it's full coverage. So Too Faced Born This Way, love it. It has good skincare benefits in it too. I do believe it has like coconut water and hyaluronic acid, which I am a huge fan of hyaluronic acid. So it's also oil free, and so that's what I think makes it last so long too. But yeah, I will more than likely repurchase this at some point. Next is concealer, and let me tell you, I've got a lot of them. I go through concealer like food. I have to like repurchase it, I feel like, every day. But the first concealer that I have here is the Maybelline Better Skin. I loved this concealer. The only downfall was I felt like I was repurchasing it like every 2 weeks. No joke. But will I ever repurchase this? Yeah, I actually keep it in my freelance kit because I love it so much. And they do have a good range of colors. I think there's, which with concealer, that's not too bad. They do have one that's fairly light, which is the one that I'm holding. It's the lightest shade. And then they have some that are really dark that I also keep in my kit. So this is actually one that I do repurchase very often still. I just don't repurchase it for myself because I have found better ones that work better with my skin and that I don't go through as quickly. The next one is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. This one is in Fair Neutral. I freaking love this concealer. I know everybody loved this concealer at one point too. It's just kind of high price tag, which some of these other ones do as well. But I'm a huge fan of concealer, so I like trying new ones, and new ones just keep coming out. So I do really like this. Would I ever repurchase it? Sure. Will I anytime soon? Probably not. Just because I am using ones that I like even better. This one's a random Revlon Colorstay Concealer. I remember liking this. I don't remember it being anything super special. I probably won't ever use it again, but it was good. For a drugstore concealer, this one and the Maybelline Better Skin. Anything by Maybelline is good. So that was just a random one that I run out of, I guess. The Sephora brand Bright Future Concealer. I just got my mom hooked to this concealer. It's amazing. They have a huge color range. It's got really good coverage, and it's brightening, it's hydrating. It's a really good one. So yes, I would repurchase this, and I think I actually want to get it soon. Now, the most recent one that I ran out of was the Smashbox Studio Skin 24 Hour, because ow, I just hit myself with it. This one is the bomb.com. I love this one a lot. I just ran out of it so fast. Maybe that's just because I'm a concealer hog and I will put 10 pounds of it on my face, but I will probably end up repurchasing this sometime in the near future, because right now I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape, and that one is pretty dang good, so we'll see. Now I have the beloved Airspun powder here. This is still one that I use. Obviously, I have just run out of it, so yes, I repurchased it. It is still the only powder I will use to this day, so it's just amazing. Has no flashback, and it keeps everything set. So I mean, what more could you want in a powder? Next is brow products, which surprisingly I have a lot of them. But there's 4, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Anastasia Brow Wiz pencils. I used to be obsessed with these. I have 2 in taupe and 2 in soft brown. Back when I was coloring my hair like crazy colors, I used taupe, and then like now I would use soft brown. So that is why we have 2 different colors here. Would I ever repurchase this? Yeah. I really do like it, and there's not much else to say. It lasts a long time. It creates a really good feathered brow. What the heck am I doing with my life? It runs out super quick. Right now I have, for brow pencil, I have the MAC one, the MAC Lingering Brow Pencil, and I find that that one has lasted me 10 times longer than these do. I don't feel that there's a lot of product in these, so that's the only downside. For $20, I feel like there should be more product in these, so only downside. Now for brow gels, this one is crap. It's the Rimmel Brow This Way. Doesn't set them, just makes them look wet, so that one's crap, don't buy it. Then 2 that I really, really, really love are the Essence Make Me Brow. This is like $2.99, and it's just like the Benefit one. But what I like about it is that it's not, like when you pull it out, the applicator doesn't carry a ton of product, which I like, because with brow gels, I find that if it's colored and it carries a lot of product on the wand, it's so messy. So this one's nice and clean, can you like not make a bunch of noise? I don't care. And so I find that this one isn't messy and it's super awesome. So the only thing that I would change about it is if it could just keep them in place a little better. So just have a better hold, but I still love it. And one that I want to repurchase but just can't bring myself to spend $20 on a brow gel is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This stuff is like glue. It's amazing, but I just can't bring myself to spend the money on it. So will I eventually repurchase this sometime? Yes, because right now I'm going through all these like drugstore clear mascaras and they're just not working for me. So I think I just need to bite the bullet and buy it. Now for eye products, I have two mascaras. Same one, just different packaging. It's the Covergirl Supersizer. This one, probably, I think it's my number 2. Second favorite mascara ever. Right now, it's the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I love that stuff. But this one comes probably a tie for first. So the Covergirl Supersizer, go get you some. Another empty is the NYC Liquid Liner. This stuff, there's no more packaging on it. Like, all the words have been rubbed off. I love this stuff. I still use it. This is just another one that we've run out of. That's probably my all-time favorite liquid liner. Now, the only lip product I have is the Jordana Tawny Lip Liner. I use this one religiously. It just goes with everything. So it's just my go-to when I don't know which lip liner to put on. And I love it. It's only like $1.99. Can't beat that. And the last thing, but not the least thing, the Japonesque Makeup Brush Cleanser. This is in the Rosewater scent. I love this brush cleaner. This is the one that I keep in my freelance kit for spot cleaning brushes if I am doing a photo shoot with multiple people. This is what I use in between each person, and it makes the brushes smell good, and they'll comment on that. They'll be like, oh my god, your brushes smell so good. So it shows that you're clean and it gets them really clean. Something about this cleanser, like, it is not alcohol based. Yeah, it does have alcohol, but it doesn't dry out my brushes. There's something in it that keeps them softened and like they don't dry out at all. So that's what I love about it. It doesn't dry them out, makes them smell good, and it makes them very, very clean. So I think it's like $14, which is expensive and I hate that, but I pay it every time. So that is all the products. I don't run out of a lot just because I buy a lot, so you know, I'm not running out of things too often. I hope this video was informative in some kind of way. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.